Hi everybody and welcome back to Harry's Music Room. If this is your first time visiting, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by. And if it's a return trip for some of you people, thanks for coming by and watching it. I appreciate it. This video is a response to DJ Vinyl Vertigo's Soul Tag 2024, and that's Scott. And Scott has 20 questions or records he would like us to show that are all soul related. So the first is, which one have you listened to the most? And that is easy because this is such an incredible album. It's a soundtrack to the movie That's the Way of the World, and not a lot of people have seen the film because it didn't do very well. It's got Harvey Keitel in it as the band's manager. I saw the movie, it's okay, but the soundtrack, this album is spectacular. This would be a desert island disc for me for sure. Second, show the most recent soul record you purchased. I picked this up about 2 weeks ago at a used record store, and that's the Friends of Distinction and Grazing in the Grass. Very much in the style of the Fifth Dimension, maybe with just a little more edge to them, I guess, maybe. But just, if you're familiar with the anything that was done by the Fifth Dimension, then you get a good idea what Friends of Distinction are like. Show a male soul artist. Well, that's going to be Curtis Mayfield. What a talent. Such a great songwriter. I love his voice. He's so talented. I'm going to show you another record. If you're a fan of Curtis, check this out. This is just a really, really good tribute. A whole bunch of people doing the classic Curtis songs. I mean, just look at this lineup and the songs they're doing. Fantastic. Every one of them is good. Don't worry, if there's a hell below, we're all going to go killer version on here. Check it out. A tribute to Curtis Mayfield. Okay, next we have a Stax Release. Well, this record on Stax is so hot. I mean, it's so hot that I had to get an oven mitt just so I could pick it up. I got that when I went to the Stax Museum, which was an incredible museum. I loved it. So we've got Booker T and the MGs, Macklemore Avenue. Of course, they're doing their tribute to Abbey Road. That's my Stax record. And next, let's see. A soul artist not from America, number 5. This is one that several times I've had people riding with me in the car and this song come on the radio, and I would say, these guys are from the UK, and they'd say, no way. They say, yeah, look it up. And that's the Foundations. Baby, now that I found you, I can't let you go. Great band, really good. Had several top 10 hits in the US on AM radio. But the Foundations from the United Kingdom. Okay, number 6, show a female soul artist. Well, I'm going to show Aretha Franklin because she's just one of the greats, one of the all-time greats. And number 7, show a gospel album. Well, again, we're gonna go right back to Aretha. I just picked this up fairly recently, and I have not had a chance to listen to it yet. Number 8, show a Blue-Eyed Soul album. Well, this was easy because the title of this record is called Some Blue-Eyed Soul. And this is a copy that I had autographed. I got this, I think, around 99 or 2000. Okay, number 9, a soul artist that more people should be aware of. I'm glad that this question came up because not only is this someone that I think more people should be aware of, but there's one album in particular that I absolutely love, and that's War of the Gods by Billy Paul. Billy Paul is so good. And this is such an amazing record. You've got to get this, or at least stream it, listen to it somehow. This amazing record. I'm a big fan of his stuff. I've got this one. Got your head on straight. My head on straight. Live in Europe. And of course, 360 Degrees of Billy Paul with Me and Mrs. Jones. And believe it or not, Me and Mrs. Jones was my go-to song when I used to do karaoke. I could do it good. And then I have the Best of Billy Paul double album. So, next question. A soul artist who is featured on a rock album. Well, I'm going to go with Billy Preston because Billy is on the Beatles' Get Back. And he did a lot of the recording with them, and he was part of this rooftop concert. So we're going to go with Billy Preston for a soul artist featured on a rock album. And next we're going to do number 11, a Motown release. And this is aptly titled, trust me, Masterpiece, because this truly is a masterpiece of a record. Hey Girl, I Like Your Style. The song Masterpiece, almost 14 minutes long. Wow. What a great album. Absolutely great. Okay, number 12, a soul artist deserving of a box set. I think it's way past due for something, a definitive box set on Stevie Wonder. I mean, what's going on? Why are we not getting all this stuff back in print in high quality? Speaking of Stevie Wonder, on this album, on the back cover, if you can see this, that's Braille, and it says, "We love you, Stevie." Little trivia for you there. Okay, number 13, a soul act that you've seen in concert. I only got to see him once, but I did get to see Prince in the Tacoma Dome. Great show. I'm so glad I went. And then next, a jazz record by a soul artist. Well, I think, again, we're going to go to Prince because he can do rock, he can do R&B, he can do funk, he can do jazz, he does it all. So I think that would qualify. Next, a soul artist, show a soul artist, excuse me, in a group recording and a solo recording. Well, we're going to go with Diana Ross and the Supremes. That was originally $4.98. And then, of course, Diana Ross went on her own. And one of my favorite soundtracks is Lady Sings the Blues. I love the movie, and I love the soundtrack to it. And next, favorite soul song. I don't have a copy of this. I just have it on my iTunes. But the song is called When We Get Married by the Intruders. And I just love this song. It just, I don't know. From the first time I heard it, I just fell in love with that song. When We Get Married, the Intruders. Okay, next, show a reggae artist. Well, of course, Bob Marley. And this is a collection of his hits on colored vinyl. And then next we have a show a live in concert album. Recorded live at the Apollo with the Miracles, Mary Wells, the Marvelettes, Marvin Gaye. Looks at what they got. Marv Gaye. Okay. The Contours, Stevie Wonder, and the Supremes. Wow. And I did see Smokey Robinson live at the Washington State Fair one year. And next, a compilation album. And this one pretty much covers everything you're going to want to hear from Motown. Like it says, 25 #1 hits. Double album. It's got pretty much everything that they did. But I'm also going to bring one more compilation in just because it's got one of my all-time favorite songs, and that's called Sitting in the Park by Billy Stewart. And this has got a lot of really good stuff on it. You know, anything Rhino did, you always knew it was going to be top quality. But look at the lineup there. And then, favorite soul channel, well, that's got to be DJ Vinyl Scott, you know. That's why I'm here right now. And I'm glad to see that you're back and feeling healthy again, and hang in there. And thanks for doing this tag, because it gave me a chance to show a lot of the albums that I really love and don't get a chance to talk about. So I really appreciate that. So everybody, thanks for watching. Until next time, ciao.